Hi, this is Poonam Bajwa.
Hi Poonam, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, I just have a few questions for you. Let's just start off with this. I mean, violence against women in the recent times, I think it's actually increased tremendously, starting from female feticide, female infanticide, to eve teasing, and the recent incidents of rapes that's actually happening. What do you think is the main reason that's actually leading to all this? Because as years are passing by, the rate is actually increasing. So what do you think is the main reason for all this?
I'm not very sure whether the number of these incidents have increased, but I think the reporting of these incidents has increased. There are, I think, more women willing to come out in the open and talk about it. It's been happening for many years or decades, I would say. But now the only positive thing I could say about this is there's a lot more awareness about it. And the masses and the public have given a very strong reaction to these kind of incidents. And I hope that this is the beginning of positive phase in the solution towards these problems. It's beyond me why there would be so many such incidents in a place like India of all countries, because we happen to be one of the countries where we actually have goddesses that we worship. Pretty much all the gods in most religions are all male, but we have goddesses. So why would a girl or a woman be treated like this?
And despite the fact that the government, the recent Delhi rape case, wherein the judgment is expected to come this week, right? And the public has reacted tremendously for that. Yeah. And the government has also planned to enforce strict laws for that. So I'm sure these guys, whoever's got arrested, they might be sentenced to death. That is what we're all expecting.
It should be nothing less than that, I believe.
But despite the fact that it's going to happen, all these incidents have not stopped.
They haven't stopped. In fact, there have been more incidents being reported. So I really don't know.
So I don't know if people are really not, worried or bothered about the judgment that's going to be given or the penalties that's going to be given.
People committing these crimes are obviously, they don't have the figure of God, nor are they, I really don't know what zone are they in, what are they really thinking, whether they have their brains working. I can't pinpoint to a reason for this, but it is very disturbing to say the least. I have a lot of ideas. See, being a girl myself, and I have a sister. We don't have brothers, we are two girls in the family. I am very much concerned about this, and my heart actually bleeds when I read about incidents. It's come to a stage where I actually don't look at the papers beyond 2 minutes. If you are a girl, whether you're from 0 until 100, you're not safe.
Correct.
Right.
That's how the situation is.
Yeah, obviously I think these are mentally unstable people who do things like this, but bottom line is, if you're a girl, you need to be protected, you need to be aware, and I think it starts with awareness. First, we have to kind of learn to, one is the law needs to change, the system needs to get stricter, it still has to be enforced. It's in the process of, where they're going to make capital punishment. So, I as a girl, I'm telling you, I kind of think twice before traveling somewhere alone if it's a lonely place, or I would try taking 2-3 people with me and always inform 2-3 people about where you are. Helps to go for self-defense classes, just in case. You never know when you'll need it. And always keep somebody informed. And whether your kid is even 6 months or 2 years, you do not leave her alone anywhere. You don't send them off alone to school, you don't. That's all. When I read about it, I think, what if it was my child or my son?
Exactly.
So these are the things that we can do. And regarding the laws, they need to be,
a lot more strict.
Lot more strict at this. Yeah. We are being very tolerant towards this, I would say. The law taking its time, and most of the countries that I know would have had these guys. They would have not been there today on the face of the earth, because it's not forgivable by any measures. This is one thing I think where you really can't have any kind of sympathy or anything for the person.
Yeah, one final question. So, being a woman, how proud are you? And to have achieved so much being a woman, what do you feel?
What I'm about to say is on behalf of the pride that I feel for all the women. I don't think I have achieved much as compared to what a lot of other women in this country have achieved. I would still say I'm at the very...
In
the process. I think women have taken... In fact, I would say the women prior to our generation, our grandmoms, our great-grandmoms, have had it a lot tougher. And I would say they have done a lot and sacrificed a lot, and it is somewhere we are living their dreams by having some freedom and being able to do what we want to do. So I think pride is one thing every woman should have, because it's not just that she makes her family and that she makes her home. She is the reason for life itself. And if ever there came a stage when there are no women left, I think the whole of humankind would cease to exist. So
very true.
She's the reason. She's the reason we have the mankind is sustained and we have human beings on this earth. So I think that is what I'm most proud about.
That's a well said statement.
So I think they need to be valued a lot more. In terms of respect, in terms of the importance that a woman is given, it has to be a lot more. And I think the progress of the nation is determined by how much respect women are given in that particular country. So the more emphasis women are given, the better the whole nation tends to do. So yes, I am very proud to be a girl. I'm very proud to belong to a family that has a lot of girls. And I feel extremely proud when I meet another girl who's...
Yeah, and I'm extremely proud to have interviewed you.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for spending your time.
Most welcome. Most welcome. My pleasure.
And thanks for being very patient enough to answer all the questions.
Yeah, not at all. Anytime.
Thank you so much.
Anytime I could do something with me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Save the girl child.